Right, so here's a run through my video. It's about 3 minutes long. At the moment, this is only just a test set of images and edits to see how it would work. Right, so I've gone for a slow motion effect coming up now, just so I can show that there is time passing, which you might not notice because the waves are in a static place, moving quite slowly, well, relatively. Right, this is an establishing shot, and I like the time opening as it gives the film effect of time being still, i.e. the rocks and things, but also time moving in the background. Opening to my proper, the top title screen and return ball. And that should say fluid motion on liquid emulsion. I quite like that sentence. It was funny. There's me walking towards the sea, and then there's me in the sea. This came from the original draft of what I was going to do. I do need a lot more footage. This isn't enough to run by. So there's in the water, out the water. As I'm moving up the water to take photograph, which you can see in my right hand is the camera. And then it pulls over to this darkroom space. You get to see the film, so what comes out of it, and then a quick flashback to the beach to again reference that I'm photographing the sea. The chemical base, showing what I actually used to make the images at the end. Not sure this one works as much. This sort of pan across thing, the film paper. Look at colour negatives, well not colour negatives, black and white negatives. This part of the process, I think it's important to show the process as well as the images and the story behind them. So here's a seascape which could be better. Just chucking some water off of it. A little zoom in, then it goes dark again. And then you come back out in the water, camera's out again, taking more photographs. Quite enjoyed doing this one this day, it was nice. The weather wasn't too cold. Don't like the audio needs to go. That's me talking to the surfer at the time. The audio is quite poor on this because it's obviously encased in a waterproof thing which holds air pressure. But I wanted to show myself photographing and working in the sea. And it fades over to the images. So there's the surfer. I wanted this hold particularly to show the motion and then it carries back on. Back to the darkroom. And then it pans away. Not so sure this is very successful. It doesn't really work that nicely. It could do with being a bit more crisp and sharper. And then it ends the same way it started. This sort of rolling film effect. Again, need a bit more footage, need a bit more work to it, but in all, not a bad first attempt.